What's going on, people? Welcome back to another educational video. So this is a huge limestone mountain, yeah? I'll just tell you everything when I get there. Let me buy a ticket. Where's the entrance? Nice one. So it opens at 5:45 every day, but there are different caves inside here, yeah, that you can come and see. Obviously this is a big limestone mountain, yeah, and there are many caves in here. I think like more than 15 caves, but only 4 of them are open to the public, and I think they all open at different times. So those of you thinking about coming here very early to avoid the crowds, you might want to reconsider, because if you come here at 6 AM you have to hang around till all the other caves are open. Look, you come in here this way, and then what you can first go and see is the Ramayana cave over there. I think most people miss it because they just walk straight towards my guy. But let's check out this Ramayana cave first. You can see the green monkey. That's Hanuman, by the way, and he had the ability to fly in the Ramayana story, so it's lit. And you know, the Ramayana story, as far as I understood, it's the story of the good overcoming the evil. And in that story, someone called Vishnu is sent to earth to fight someone called Ravana. He's like some demon guy with 10 heads, you know, all next to each other. And yeah, he had to go and fight him or something like that. I don't know the story, but inside that cave, they try to retell the story with pictures or something. This is where it starts, the Ramayana cave. Man like Hanuman. Before going in there, let's check out what's here to the left of it. So as I was saying, Ramayana is a story of the good overcoming the evil. And in that story, I have to buy a ticket?
5 tickets, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Obviously, this started as a temple dedicated to Murugan. That's who we saw in gold over there. But now there are also many other temples and shrines dedicated to other people. Hella monkeys lurking. If you're a Hindu, you're probably getting gas right now looking at all this, but I don't know who they are or what it is, but I can just give you the visuals. Let me put my shoes back on. So let's carry on. So look, this is where we came in, obviously, and now I'm gonna take a left there, and the next thing we can check out is the art gallery cave. 5 ringgit?
Yeah.
Okay. The art gallery cave, also known as the cave villa. Let's go inside. So I think here we will find statues and wall paintings depicting Hindu mythology. So let's go. Stop. If I'm not wrong here, this bull actually existed and it was living here somewhere until it died. And look, it grew a 5th leg. It's like a normal bull, but it grew a 5th leg somehow. But it's no more. It died. And look, this real life peacock. An actual peacock. Here's another one. Turkeys, grey goose, hamsters. What's going on, lads? You already know. My God. So let's carry on. A couple of parrots here as well.
Hello.
Now I did watch some videos to kind of prepare for this part as well, but it looked different in the videos. I don't know who this is. Here we have a fish tornado. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna give you a full tour of this place now, alright? Let's carry on towards the main place. Hella pigeons, them lurking. I'm gonna show you this place in a bit, yeah? Let me get past these pigeons before they get any ideas. So, obviously this is a huge limestone hill, yeah? In the ancient times, the entrance to these caves in these hills were used as shelters by the so-called Temuan people. I forgot the name of the tribe, orange something. Actually, I think you can feed these pigeons like this guy is doing. So let me run that as well. இந்த குருவிக்கு நல்ல வாசி என்ன ஒரு நாளும் பாக்கள் வந்து போடுவாங்க. ஒன்றும் செய்யாதானே? கடிக்காது, கத்தால வலிக்காது. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, I can't be running that right now. Okay, so before I carry on up those stairs, let me tell you who this is. This is Murugan, yeah? The god of war, and this is actually the largest statue anyone's ever built of him. It's 43 meters tall, 250 tons of steel, 1500 cubic meters of concrete, and 300 liters of gold paint from Thailand was used to make this statue. Cost them almost $700,000, and yeah, it's lit. This is actually the third largest statue of a Hindu god that was ever made. The largest one is in Indonesia and the second largest in Nepal, and this is the third largest. It looks quite big though still. So let's carry on. Apparently the caves are more than 400 million years old. How they worked out the age, I don't know. 400 million years is a long time. That's gonna be a steep one. Not looking forward to this one, but let's go anyway. Yeah, this is gonna be a long one, but look at the view. So what was I saying? The ancient times, it was being used as shelters by the Temuan people, yeah? And fast forward from the ancient times to the year 1860, Chinese people who had settled here from China used to come here to collect bird shit and the shit from bats because they used it as fertilizers. Apparently the shit makes the good fertilizer because of how much nitrogen is inside there. This is step number 204. The steps are not numbered anymore. They used to be numbered. These used to be just white and red steps, and then in 2018 they repainted it in rainbow colors and got a little bit in trouble for that. And look, here on step number 204 is the entrance to this dark cave. That's one of the 4 caves that's open to the visitors, but you can only go in there on a guided tour. And I think at the moment they're not even doing the guided tour anymore. Inside there, 200,000 bats live there, and some of the rarest type of spider called the trapdoor spider, and lots of snakes and insects lurking in there as well. So that's the dark cave. Let's carry on up those stairs. I'm almost here. That wasn't too bad actually. this is the so-called main cave, the main temple. You can see a spear here. You know, I forgot to say that when we were there. In his hand, Murugan is holding a spear because that's his weapon of choice. Actually, not by choice, it was gifted to him by his mother called Parvati. So anyways, I told you about the Chinese people coming to collect the shit. Yeah, that was in 1860. And then in 1878, some man called William Temple came here and he found this place and then went back to America and told everyone about it. And yeah, let me tell you this as well. Look, when you look at this entrance, it kind of looks like the head of a spear, yeah? Like a spearhead. And apparently the guy who founded this temple looked at this and thought, yeah, this is a spearhead, so this is one other reason why the temple to Murugan should be this place. So this temple was founded by a guy called Thambusami Pillai, and he was like a government contractor and also like a wealthy businessman, yeah. And one day that guy had a dream, and in that dream Parvati, Murugan's mom, came and said, bro, you need to build a temple for my son. And then he was on the lookout for places that are suitable to build a temple, and then he found this place. And the thing is, because he was a government contractor, at some point he was sent to India to collect workers so they can come here and work. And because of that, he was always seen as a leader by the Indian community here in Malaysia, yeah. And when he founded this temple, they immediately started coming here to do their worshippings and stuff. And I think that was in 1890. And then literally the year after, in 1891, they had their first so-called Thaipusam festival here. I don't know what exactly that is. It's like a festival, you know, like lots of ceremonies and rituals going on to give thanks and, you know, praise all the gods and stuff like that. And I think if we go up those stairs, we'll get to the temple that is dedicated to Murugan's wife. Her name is Devayani. And yeah, lots of peacocks lurking as well. Peacock is actually the vehicle of Murugan. He used to fly around on, or he still does, fly around on a peacock. You already know. So let's check out this place for a little bit. Brother, Thambusami Pillai வேலை இஞ்ச நட்டவரல்ல அதங்க அது இதுக்குள்ளக்கா அத காட்ட மாட்டீங்களா okay. Yeah, so you know this guy who built this, who founded this temple, Mr. Thambusami Pillai, the way he founded it is by because this was just an empty cave back then, yeah. So he came here and he put a spear right here somewhere, and now they made it into this little, you know, shrine or something. And I want to show you that spear. That's what started this whole thing off, yeah. He put the spear here and said, this is now a shut up, man. This is now a temple dedicated to Murugan. So let's see. The guy, the elderly gentleman just told me that they will show the spear when they do the ceremonies. It's behind this curtain, so I'm just gonna quickly wait for that, and then we'll carry on up those stairs. What it says there is Sri Valli Devayani Murugan. And yeah, Devayani was his wife, or is still his wife. Yo, that was lit. Quick ceremony and that. Let's carry on up those stairs. So yeah, Mr. Thambusami Pillai, this is not the first temple he found actually. 18 years before that he found another temple, but at the time it was just meant to be for his family and like a private thing. And then later on in 1920 they opened the doors to the public as well. And in 1920 is also when they built wooden steps there to come up to this temple. And obviously later on, I think 20 years later in 1940, they replaced it with concrete steps, and those steps are still here today obviously. So let's carry on up these stairs. I forgot to tell you, you know, the ceilings here are like just over 100 meters I think, or was it 100 feet, I don't know, but very tall ceilings. So this is a shrine or temple, I don't know. அந்த பொட்டு நான் வைக்கலாமா? அந்த பொட்டு வைக்கலாமா அடுத்து? எந்த பொட்டு? வைக்கக்கூடாதா? ஓகே. You know, they have this thing here. I was asking him if it's okay if I put it on my forehead and he said nah. I don't know why. So let's go back downstairs. I'm gonna completely ignore this souvenir shop. And here's the spearhead again. You have to admit he done a good job in founding this, yeah? This is like one of the most popular attractions here in Kuala Lumpur. I think before the pandemic it was attracting like 5,000 visitors per day. I don't know how much it is now. And plus another reason why this place was a good place to make the temple for Murugan is because his temples are always in like mountainous areas. And this is obviously a mountain and a half. So let's go back downstairs. Yes, family.
Are you a vlogger?
Yeah.
I've seen your videos.
Which one?
Exploring markets.
Come on, man. What's your name?
Arya.
Arya. Which market did you see?
Bangkok.
Oh,
Pattaya.
yeah. Thailand, yeah? I'm going back to Thailand after this. More videos coming. See you,
Are you
man.
recording now?
Yeah, I made a documentary here. Cool, man. Hello, auntie. அந்த ஆறு படை வீடு அங்கேயோ இருக்கண்டா.
இந்த மின்னுக்குயா அந்த பிள்ளையார் கோயில் இருக்குல்ல அது உள்ளுக்கு போங்க. மின்னுக்கு ஆறு படை இருக்கு.
இதா?
அங்க மின்னுக்கு.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. So I'm gonna show you the insides of this as well. Thank you. விளங்கல
எந்த ஊர்?
லண்டன், இங்கிலாந்து.
ஓ, இங்கிலாந்து. ஸ்ரீலங்கா.
ஸ்ரீலங்காவில் பிறந்து தான் நான் போட்டேன். 4 வயதுலேயே ஜெர்மனிக்கு போட்டேன். இப்போ லண்டனில் இருக்கிறேன்.
இப்போ லண்டனில் உட்காந்துருக்கேன் ஒரு டூரிஸ்ட்டை வந்திருக்கேன் இப்போ
ஆமா இது எந்த இது என்ன
மீனாட்சி அம்மன் இது
யாரு
மீனாட்சி அம்மன்
மீனாட்சி அம்மன்.
Yes.
Okay.
ஸ்ரீ மீனாட்சி அம்மன்
Okay. So managed to get this dot on my forehead by Meenachi Amman. So that was the 6 houses of Murugans. It's temples basically, 6 temples dedicated to Murugan. This guy's feeding the monkeys. And yeah, so these are the 6 temples dedicated. Obviously in India there's loads of temples dedicated to Murugan, yeah? It's him. But there are 6 in Tamil Nadu that have significance. I don't know why. They are called the 6 war houses of the Lord. That's the translation. But in Tamil they say Arupadai Veedu.